Hi, I'm Jason Bellamy, coming to you from the Combined Sections meeting in Washington, D.C. And just before the meeting proper got started, we just had a leader for component leaders across the country, and we had the honor of being joined by the U.S. Surgeon General, Dr. Jerome Adams. First of all, thank you for being here today.
Oh, it's great to be here.
So you had time to talk to everybody about the opportunity for physical therapists, the opportunity to improve public health. Obviously, one of the things that came up, one of your priorities is the opioid epidemic.
Absolutely.
And so what are some of the alternatives to that medication-based approach that we can do to change the culture around pain management and to change the opioid epidemic?
Well, there are many. Physical therapy is a great one. I really encourage folks to explore mind-body strategies. Pain education. There are some great studies out there that show just helping folks understand pain pathways and how pain works actually helps them better manage and deal with pain. There's manual therapy such as massage, there's dry needling and acupuncture. But the reality is we need to really push towards a holistic approach to diagnosing pain and to treating pain, and then at that point just make sure we have as many alternatives available for folks, because pain is different for everyone, and some things are going to work for some people, they're not going to work for others, but we want to have that toolkit nice and full.
Yeah, and you quoted today APTA's Choose PT campaign, pain is personal and treating pain takes teamwork, and that team mindset is obviously crucial. Community health, that's another priority for you. Mm-hmm. What does community health look like to you, and what are the benefits of that?
Well, community health is really about again, a holistic approach in the communities. It's helping folks understand that physical therapy is not a standalone, that opioids aren't a standalone. I'm an anesthesiologist. Anesthesia is not a standalone. We're all part of a team, and if we all work together, then the individuals will do better, the communities will do better. And not just on health metrics. I'm working on a report on community health and economic prosperity showing that healthier communities actually have higher wages, they're more able to attract jobs to their communities, and to me that's what a community approach actually looks like. It shows that everyone wins when we all are part of the same team and participating.
That's great. So APTA has used the mantra better together, and you have a motto about the collaboration, and so first of all, talk about what that is and then what that means to you and what you want people to do to improve the health of society.
Great question. My motto is better health through better partnerships, which I think is really saying the same thing as better together. I've found throughout my time that far too often we don't invite key people to the table. We don't invite businesses, schools, the faith-based community, law enforcement folks, all folks who are critically involved in the opioid epidemic, but whom we don't think about when we're trying to develop our strategies. So better health through better partnerships, better together means inviting them to our table, it means going to their table, and in that way we get win-wins. We end up helping them with their priorities and they help us with ours.
The last thing you talked about today on stage is physical activity and how we get more people to be physically active. What do we do to do that? We know there's so many trickle-down benefits. How do we get more people physically active?
Well, we've got to find ways to make it more fun. We've got to find ways to incorporate it into people's daily lives so that it's not a burden that they have to squeeze into their already busy schedule, but it's something that they enjoy doing and that is part of what they do throughout their day. And so working with businesses and employers again, making sure physical activity is easily incorporated into their lives. They can take the stairs. They can at lunch participate in a class. They can easily go down to a gym afterwards. Those are all ways that we make it easier for folks to engage in physical activity, but then also framing physical activity in a way that it helps them understand how they can achieve their goals by becoming healthier, that they can spend more time with their family, that they can again work longer throughout their lives. They don't have to retire early because of disability, but they can be healthy. And so I think if we all do those things, we'll make it easier for more folks to embrace physical activity.
Well, we have more than 15,000 physical therapists, physical therapist assistants, and students moving to Washington, D.C. this week to take part in CSM. This was an outstanding way to kick it off. So Vice Admiral Dr. Jerome Adams, thank you so much for being here, and we would love to have you back in the APTA community anytime.
Thanks for having me here. Physical therapists are key to helping overcome not only the opioid epidemic, but to healthier societies, and know that you've got no bigger fan than the United States Surgeon General.
That's awesome. I'm Jason Bellamy. You can catch more of this on APTA's website, and I'll catch you later.